Welcome to the Mindset Matters, the podcast where psychiatry, medicine, and real human experiences collide, all through the eyes of two psychiatric PAs.
We're your hosts, PA Mercedes Dodge and PA Jessica Spissinger, two passionate psych PAs on a mission to bridge the gap in mental health care.
So whether you're a provider just here to level up your psychiatric insight, increase your mental health skills, you're in the right place.
Each episode, we shine a light on the incredible work PAs are doing in psychiatry and beyond. Our goal is to build a community focused on better patient care, professional growth, and personal well-being.
This podcast, a little disclaimer, is for educational purposes only. We're not here offering medical advice, psychiatric advice. If you or someone you know needs support, please reach out to a licensed mental health professional. All right, guys, let's dive in.
Across the country, there's 3,000, and most of us don't really work closely day to day with another one. So how do we ever find out what all the other psychiatrists are doing?
I mean, like, how do we get to meet each other and then also respect and be in awe of each other? And if that's what we're missing, and that's why I'm super excited that you're here. If you happen to sit by me or I sat by you, wearing a t-shirt that says all PAs or psych PAs, and you're like, how do I get that?
Yes, I want nothing like it.
Serah, right? I've got it right?
My mom didn't know how to spell Sarah, so she spelled it the way that she heard it. So it's spelled phonetically.
Yeah, I like how it's spelled. So basically what we do today is we're going to get to know you and look a little bit about your story. We really want to just highlight, psych PAs and what they're doing out there because there needs to be more awareness. So first of all, so you describe yourself as a psychiatric PA, a scientist, a former teacher, and a musician.
Yeah.
Now I can
They're like all my passions.
which is such identities come together in your work
Yeah.
with patients.
Actually, the funny thing is, I took this course with the University of Sydney called Positive Psychiatry. And it says that one of the ultimate things is to align your goals and your dreams. So that's what I've spent 2025 doing, aligning my goals and my dreams. So Psych PA, and actually I became a Psych PA because I used to be a teacher and I was like, I gotta find a way to help these kids. And so then I taught 3rd through 5th grade math and science. I was a bilingual teacher too, so I taught math and English and science and Spanish. And so, yeah, it was really fun. And I really liked it. Last year teaching, which I didn't know last year, you're the kid who I found out from one of our former 5th graders who was like now a college freshman, visiting Miami, actually close by here with some of my former 5th grade team. And we found out that one of the kids that was in a college room took up in 8th grade. And I was like, okay, you can help them academically, but they're still struggling. And so I found these kids. And so then I found out about I met a PA. That was a PA. Because I was a psych major in university and I didn't know what I wanted to do with psych, which is why I taught. And I looked it up. And this is what I need to do. It's like, yeah, these kids.
Are you from Florida originally?
No, I'm from Texas. We were just visiting Miami because one of the team members had just retired. So we're like, we're going to come visit you. And so that's how we met that student because he was going to like University of Florida or Florida, Miami. And he saw we were there and he was like, let's meet. So we came out for dinner and then he told us about kids. And I was that stuff. Me, oh God, she's my name. Because usually it's trauma, And so now I get to treat them.
So where did you go to high school?
I went to UNT Health in Forward because I'm from DFW. So, and then so that's the PA part. And then the scientist part, I just completed a research fellowship. It's called CLINAQ. It's Clinicians Leading Ingenuity and AI quality, but it's like leadership and AI. And there were 25 clinicians and it's nationwide that the Morehouse School of Medicine leads. And so with that, I got to do research and I was psych-centered. So I did it in emotional dysregulation.
I know,
And
that was such an interesting topic.
Yeah.
I really have to more about that.
So I chose emotional dysregulation because some of my patients might had trouble around their second half of the luteal phase. And we have there when he's talking to me about, I had several patients who would ask me about something that they saw on social media. And I was, that was not research-based or evidence-based. But then I was, you know what, I'm doing this project. Let me do the research. And so I did the research for it and I found some really cool stuff. And so I presented on it this past summer, but it's just to do with Pepcid and being able to help during that phase and the chemical compound of it and what it's doing on a molecular level in the body to help with emotional regulation. It was really
How did you learn about this fellowship? Because that was one of my questions.
Okay. So when I was at UNT Health, I was the student regent. So I was a least of all the students on the 3 campuses, having the 3 UNT campuses for like the state of Texas. And while I was doing that, I did campus tours, but on my own campus, I already knew it because I was a student ambassador, so I gave people tours. So I was like, guys, I do this tour. So they gave me the behind the scenes tour. And so then I got to go into the animal research lab and the lab Alzheimer's. And then I also got to meet this team that was the innovation team. And they were telling me how, well, we have an innovation contest going on right now with students. I was like, I have an idea. They're like, submit it. And it was due that Tuesday. It was like, one day late, because it was Monday. It was due technically Wednesday morning before 7 a.m. So I think so. My husband was like, just submit it. You can do it. You can do it. And so I did it and I won. And so then through that, I got to learn about different things and be able to help develop my idea. And so it's really fun. That's how I learned about different divisions. And my project was centered with medicine and AI and programming. And so that's how I got to meet the AIM Ahead department. And then through AIM Ahead, they had different fellowships. So after I graduated, I saw the CLINAQ fellowships and then I applied and I got in. And so that was really cool. And so that's how I got to do that.
I think that's a really interesting process. It comes down to you putting yourself out there. Meaning, I'm going to help other PAs. I'm going to lead. And the more you do that, you're given opportunities to see what's happening in the background.
Yeah.
Right. I'm helping with this conference in the background, and that was from just putting myself out there. Right.
Yeah.
So every domino effect is a result of you just out there doing the work, exposing yourself, helping others. So it's all connected to giving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Just try to do my part to make a difference. Because we all do a little bit daily aspect.
but
Yeah.
So I'm curious now, since you made that switch to psychiatry.
Yeah.
Here's something that you've been practicing.
Here, I guess it'll be almost 2 years to graduate in February. It'll hit 2 years.
Can you tell us about kind of the setting and what is your
Well, okay. So I do outpatient psych and I do PHP. So outpatient psych, that one's with just adults. Now I do that one remote. And then the one that's with PHP, it's with kids and that one's in person. So I do both from 8 to 18.
Okay.
8 to 18. And so that's where the musician ties in. So on the mountain, when I meet with the kids, I tag team care with the child psychiatrist. Oh, she's so cool. And so she was actually in the pediatric clinic where I did my peds rotation during K school. And I messaged her about the miniseries on Netflix, Adolescent. I was like, you need to watch this. And then the next morning, she's like, would you like to work with me? And I was just like, it's part-time. I might be interested. Because I was going to see the one with adults part-time. Because I wanted more time with my kids. And so I used the part-time remote one. But then I was so sad because I wasn't getting to work with kids anymore. And my first job, it was with kids and adults. And they had both offered me a job at the time. And I turned that one down because it was remote. And I was like, I need to have something in person where I'm going to have someone who's going to be working with me. I can learn from. But then I reached back out kind of in December or whatever. Someone that works there. And he's like, it's going to be a spot. Very interested now. But then in January, I asked if I could do part-time. But I'm happy about it. And then it was just, okay, this is going to be more time with my kids. And it's fine that I'm not going to get to my kids anymore. But then when she messaged me, I was like, and so she's like, yeah, it's part-time, we'll be back taking care. So you'll see them one day, I'll see them Monday because they need to be seen twice a week by psychiatry. And she's like, and then we'll collaborate. And it's been so fun, but it's fun because to do where I see the kids, and then after that, I have like creative expression hour. And so at the end, I teach the kids you can build coping skills to creative expression. And so then I'll play a song that I write that has to do because my songs about and fall. And so like then the kids they'll present their art or poetry or short story or scrapbooking. So whatever is creative expression. And so we do that. And so that way they're able to build coping skills, express themselves through creativity.
Yeah,
So
healthy.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we see a lot of kids, unfortunately, their coping skill mechanisms are not built enough
Yeah.
to deal with the stress of the life we have today.
100%.
And so to be able to kind of chip away from the internalization that a lot of kids do because they don't think they're good enough and do it in an outlet in a creative way is so healthy. And so this is PHP and IOP program, right? So a lot of these kids are high acuity. Or they've had already suicide attempts.
They're the kids that come from either inpatient hospitals and prior to that, they're in the ICU, or they come from juvie, or they come from rehab or residential camping, or they're the in-between phase where they can't go to school. So they're there all day with, therapists, social workers and counselors and just things like that. And then we come in and we see them for medication management, but we help them reintegrate to be able to go back to school. I wish more people knew about PHP. They have our kids and adults, but a lot of people know that it's an option.
Such a great resource. And
Yes.
they're very interdisciplinary.
Yeah. You
So-
work closely together. We
I
even
love
work.
about that.
Yeah.
It's that we're
It's so cool. On our team with the counselors, social workers, but also we work with the pharmacists that are in the inpatient because they have an inpatient division as well. So that way, if we have a kid that has polypharmacy, basically, then we talk with them what's the best way to de-prescribe, because it's sometimes polypharmacy can look sundowning. They know it's a medication, and so just what's the safest way. And then I work with the child psychiatrist. We all work, and there's so many we all work together, and then everyone sees different things, and the kids sometimes tell us different things. But if we work together, then we get the true picture, and we're able to truly help the kid. And then also it's so cool because we can meet the kids where they are.
Yeah.
And then we help them get to where we need them to be. And then we meet them where they didn't even know they wanted to be. You know? Yes.
Love that.
Yeah.
And I ran a lot of groups.
Yeah.
Helped in the group work.
For this one, I know that, but my other job had an adult PSP. And so I got to do helping with teaching them how to incorporate exercise and movement into their care. And then also with sleep hygiene. Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, it sounds like you have kind of a job that you landed in, hoping that it would exist, and it did.
Yeah.
And you're able to be creative and integrate with other collaborators. I think that one of the things that I've noticed in PAs is that we're open to collaborate with every type of specialty and type of clinical roles, pharmacists, NPAs, counselors. And I think that PAs do so well in that integrated role.
Yes.
We're helping practice.
Yes.
It's their deep collaborating mindset.
Yes.
And once you do that, you realize what we've been missing and coming together for the patient.
I mean, it definitely makes a difference. They definitely grow a lot more people. Because I don't know, stronger together when a lot more brains are working together. And then we all have different roots from where we've been training. So we're all seeing it from different angles. And sometimes it shifts. If someone else sees, you're okay. And then it makes it, oh no, it's awesome. No, not in this program. That would be awesome. No, I love USBs.
And you've got kids as well you're mentioning, right?
Yeah, I do. I have two kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Okay. So because I wanted to know, one of the things we always talk about is maintaining balance.
Yeah.
We're very emotionally intensive.
Yes.
It's sealed. We need to have some outlets.
Yes.
And I know sometimes you just go from working to the mom role.
Yeah.
Do you have other outlets or fun things you have to do?
I mean, I play music. I write songs. The project, I made a song to go with my project. And so then when we did our poster presentations, I had my guitar. So people kept holding my poster. But I thought about it. Yeah. So then my cohort, they were just serious. We really like this song. You do really good. It's really cool. You need to put it out there on social media. I was like, I don't use social media. And then they were just like, just do it, please. You can help people. And so then they just kept at that conference. They just kept Serah, please. And then they were like, what's your leadership survey? So then I was like, I don't know. They're looking up. So I looked it up and it said I, which is influencer. And they're like, what an after. So I was like, fine, I'll think about it. And in July, we had time off from the fellowship to complete the work that we hadn't completed yet. But I had all my complete because I'm a nerd. And so then I had a month to just do nothing on Mondays and Tuesdays because that's the time I dedicate to the research project. So I was buying there. So I put it on TikTok, and now my TikTok has gone wild because I just started putting music.
Okay. After the name.
So my TikTok has gone wild, which is wild to me. Actually, I got these gigs from TikTok. Yeah, brought it around. I was like with the so there's so many people that I was like, I'll bring boots with me, and I'll wear these because I can wear these on a plane. So if I'm taking Spirit and you can lean back. So, but that's been really fun.
Creative outlet is very interwoven. Everything.
Yeah.
So you're kind of, if you love what you do, you'll never work.
Yes, this is exactly it. That's really good. And I think it works. So it's awesome. And then also I found that by doing that, it makes it, because sometimes with the kids I'm by, I do it just part time because sometimes it's really sad. And so I have my own therapist that I can process the information with, but it also makes it to where I have other things to where I don't feel as It's a lot of, there's a word for it.
Well, we're just talking about
Compassion fatigue.
diversifying your practice.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
yes.
To avoid compassion fatigue. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what they do this.
So
That's simply for this. Yeah, so that one, that's really fun. Now pickleball too, 'cause my husband. And so then I started doing more of that because he really ended up putting that together.
still live in Texas.
Yeah, I'm in Texas.
Wow, right. So people are finding TikTok's the place to do.
Yeah, that's just those real and strange.
It's so interesting that you're forced into social media. And it's kind of inevitable if you're working with children. And
Like they not listening, you meeting them where they're at. That's how you can reach out.
staying curious, what they're looking at,
Yeah,
viewing the world.
yeah,
Yeah. We haven't done TikTok yet. Jessica and I have thought about it for Instagram. So
yeah.
definitely now adapting.
Yeah.
Teenage kids.
It's not so bad. It's cute. There's some cool stuff out there, but there's also some sad stuff out there too.
Yeah.
Oh, and was never basic as well.
Every domain.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, well, it's great. I mean, I love that we're gonna follow you.
Yeah.
After school, I remember there was some little YouTube videos, and I was sang a song about the Luca Triad pathway.
Yes, cute.
I'm still remember the side haze to the oh my gosh, now you got it. Well, it's so try it. Like helped me learn that so much.
Yeah.
Music is such a way of just
Yeah.
sign things.
Yeah.
And I talk about all the different lifespans, and you work with adults, with kids, and there's so much research about how with Alzheimer's patients you play a certain song, and it's some emotional memory. There's all this engagement that suddenly comes out for someone who's otherwise going to disconnect. Yeah, music that you do that piece. Yeah, music is therapy in itself. Like honestly, we were talking about flying and how flying can be a little bit anxiety provoking. And how's your flying? I was had my headphones on the whole time. And just because what were you doing? I was into Mark Carney Union, and it's very relaxing. And it has a beat to 60 beats per minute. So it gets your system to,
What is it called?
Mark Carney Unions.
Okay.
There have been some studies whether it helps with anxiety.
Okay.
Not the most relaxing song. And the song is Wait.
I've got to listen to
Check
this.
that out.
Mark Indian.
Yes. Mark
Okay,
Carney.
one.
So it looks you for me when you look at it really quick in macaroni, but
Now?
it's Mark Carney.
Okay.
But it's called Waitlist, and it's music is just great. So she was telling me that right when I was running a class at the educator as well.
Oh, cool.
And they were doing kind of a little self-directed team assignment. So I started playing because I was playing the playlist, and I switched into it and the octave. So, and then it stopped. Yeah, but we all know that music's powerful.
Yes.
That was the test.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Is it classical? What is it?
It's on beyond.
Okay. Yeah, usually when I drive, I play classical music for the kids. No, I play the station. It's
Both of our kids are music share.
Oh, okay.
I'm
What is it like?
no, I'm what they call it toned up. I can't say
Oh,
I
nice.
must have been everything, but I love it. And my kids, the oboe, the flute, the
Whoa,
piano, the
I
drum.
can't see that. Oh, it's
That's fine.
yeah, bye, kids.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
My origin story at PA. So
Yeah.
as a social worker and PhD. And then I wound up getting pregnant with twins who had not expected. They wound up being breech, right?
Okay.
And so through the process of having a breech pregnancy, I
Yeah.
just started reading all this medical literature, and I ended up being at medical social work.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to learn more and explore that dimension. Went to PA school, and while I was in PA school,
No, wait. While you were in school.
well, I was in my women's health rotation.
Oh, but at least you're in clinicals.
I was in clinical.
Yeah.
When I started graduating,
Yeah.
I took the PATs, and 2 weeks later, I had the babies. So I
I'm
only had
sorry.
instruments, and maybe 5 instruments in our house.
No way.
Yeah, well, I had some, no, what 5 did. Saxophone, clarinet, the violin, the guitar. We used to have the drums, so we still have the ukulele.
Nice. Nice.
I've got one kid who doesn't play anything, kind of me. So I'm getting everyone a harmonica and a kazoo.
Oh, nice.
So now we I love it.
Awesome.
Thank you for having your time given to us.
Yeah,
Like,
it's my pleasure.
it's a gift, to be honest, to have you present and we can highlight the work that you do. Just, Dana, right? I would never have met you. And
Yeah.
that's why, for this podcast, it gives people a chance to kind of meet people,
Yeah.
continue to work with it.
Yeah. And the confidence. Really cool. It's amazing.
All the sites together.
Yeah, that is super cool. Lovely meeting you. Wow.